Hi, good morning, everybody. Today's morning devotional, I just read through Mark chapter 10, verses 35 to 45. And in Mark chapter 10, verses 35 to 45, if you read through it, you have James and John asking to sit on Jesus's right hand and left hand when Jesus comes into his kingdom or starts his kingdom. Now, and then Jesus says, you guys don't know what you're asking. You guys think you're just following me so you can get a position of authority to tell people what to do? And he tells them, you can't use my name and my authority to just get a position for yourself to lord it over people. He goes, that's the way the world thinks. He goes, the world wants to stomp on people and step on people to get what they want out of life, to be able to do less and point the finger more. And Jesus says that's how the Gentiles act. He goes, and then he gives a reference to himself. He says the Son of Man came to minister, or came to serve, and not to be served, and to give his life a ransom for many. Now we need to remember that. And I have a little saying that I talk about sometimes, and it's, are you a burden maker or are you a burden taker? Are you a burden maker or a burden taker? That means if you're growing in the grace and in the knowledge of God, you should be becoming more of a burden taker, a burden carrier, not a burden maker. All right? You should be a person that is growing to a point that I'm willing to serve and take burdens and give my life away a little bit more every day for Jesus. We should not have the attitude of, I want to use Jesus to get me a position or a title or authority, or use my Bible knowledge or whatever it is so I can lord over people. That's the opposite way of thinking. So listen, I want to ask you today, pray and be like your Lord. Ask the Lord to make you more of a burden taker, not a burden maker. Ask the Lord to make you a little bit more like him, to make you a servant and to give your life away. Jesus was the ultimate servant. He served to glorify his Father. He served us all the way to the cross. Even today, the Bible says he ever lives to make intercession for us. That means even today, he's serving us from heaven to direct our lives, to make sure that everything's going to be all right for us eternally. He still serves us every day. Now listen, we all fall into times that we need to be served, and God knows that. But we shouldn't stay in that place. We should grow to a place little by little that we're giving out a little bit more than we're taking in. I hope you try to implement that this week. May God bless you.